fucking sucks. Okay. Little. Alright. I have to move out of my little 3-week paradise now to get back to work. Alright, long story short, there's 5 parts in getting a homeless shelter built. Well, there's 5 entities or organizations in which you have to just get permission from. At least 4 of them, at least 3 of them, before you can even start. And that's what I have done basically in the last 2.5 years. Is I now have the permission of the county. They've already bought one in Fullerton. All right, now I've been given permission by the county for a second one in Santa Ana, which also came with the city's permission and, most importantly, the police permission. So that only took 2.5 years. The other 2 entities are like the businesses and the homeowners, but as long as I find a location that is acceptable to the people that live there or the people that work there, if they're like, yeah, come on in, please, then it's not an issue. And I have a homeless shelter that's going to be a working homeless shelter that isn't just for free, that there will be a couple hours a day at most. You know, you do 15 minutes at a time, 8 times, you know, in a single day's period. As long as you're not, you know, like to the point where you're obviously drunk or high, or, you know, you're just like not whatever, you know, mentally there for the day. Then there will be facilities for showering, for changing clothes, you know, so however they show up, it doesn't matter, as long as they show up. It's kind of like an AA thing. It's like the old AA was, if you showed up drunk, that was okay. New AA is like, oh, you can't be here drunk, because they only had these hour-long meetings, but the old AA was like, you know, all night long. And so they encourage people to come and show up and stop drinking, no matter how drunk they already were. Just like, you know, show up and hang out, cool down for a little bit. So that's what kind of the concept is here. The concept here is really 3 concepts: military, social, like fraternal, and lastly, like an AA, we don't judge and we're here to help. But there has to be some sort of work involved, and I will have an opportunity here soon to work with a bunch of local businesses and all kinds of stuff for volunteer work, and then that volunteer work can serve as credit for a night's stay or a week's stay or whatever at a homeless shelter that will be for profit. If I'm going to build something, why do it? Why dependent on other people's money all the time? No, if I get an opportunity to build something, do it to where it can return its own money, not need more money to survive. That's counterproductive. Very counterproductive. and it establishes like the whole thing is weak. You know, if you have something for profit, try to take that thing down. Yeah, right. But if it's not making any money and it needs money to come in, that thing every month is going to be a hell on earth to keep open. So I have a working homeless shelter, which is what everybody likes, because they're tired of the freeloader shelters. People just show up. And I can't stand those things either. My motive is there's about, I'd say 50-50 population amongst the homeless that are still half, 50% are still decent, good human beings. The other 50%, whatever, you know, they are what they are. But the 50% I'm worried about, it would benefit everybody in Orange County if they were doing something, a couple hours a day, just something productive. And then had somewhere to sleep, either indoors at night or indoors during the day, whenever they wanted to sleep, whatever, who cares? But it's going to be a working shelter mixed in with the resource center. And I got some serious other plans as well. So I'm about 2.5 years into getting permission to do what I want to do. and now I have to get back to the streets. I mean, it's not going to be that bad. I need a tan. I'm pasty as hell. I look like shit, but it's good for the soul. I'll tell you that. And I'm ready to go. So now what I have to do is I have to prepare for the Kelly Thomas trial. That's gonna be some serious shit. Whoa. I mean, I've seen some things before in my life. I've done some things, but this is. Wow. I can even have a movie already done prior to that first trial, because that trial is not till October. I can have an entire movie done, packaged, put on YouTube. Cause I'm not worried about movie theaters or DVDs or iTunes or none of that. What I make is for free. You shouldn't have to pay for it anyways. I don't want anybody to pay for it. I want you to watch it. Just watch it. You know, there's no. If you want to, I'm gonna end it on this. How am I gonna raise the money for a homeless shelter if I'm not selling the movie? Kickstarter.com. I'm going to make a movie that shows the need, and now the permission through all those that can stop it. So they're like, well, if we're going to give you money, how do we know this homeless shelter is not a pipe dream? Well, let me show you how it's not a pipe dream. Let me show you how it was a pipe dream, but it ain't a pipe dream no more. But I can raise enough money through Kickstarter.com to buy the property, to all the materials, and I'll have free labor mostly, and you know, for inspections and the entire process from Kickstarter.com. As long as I can prove on Kickstarter.com that it can be, like this is like the final process. And I'm about 2 months away from being able to fund an entire. We're talking. This is the first one. My goal is to make homeless shelters. That's it. You know, if I make movies about that and other stuff, great, awesome. You know, well, very spoiled. But the movie stuff, that's just to get stuff done. People are scared to death of being unpopular amongst the masses. So that's the power of film, right? It's just a tool for me. Anyways, I gotta clean up my. Oh man, I go from jail to this. Alright, well, and it was Selena Gomez's birthday yesterday. Thank God it's over. Thank God it's over. I got no problems with her till like November now. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.